Right, we're recording again. Just parked up at the moment on Colton Lane, which is south of York and just a little bit east of Tadcaster. I've been here all afternoon, hungry now, and I want to get myself off home, get something to eat. And I'll just back out of here. Couple parks up there that have been up to all sorts of fun this afternoon by the looks of it. Before I go home, I'm going to head off and just have a look around. Over there's the East Coast Main Line, and we're going to take a right. We're going to head off towards a village called Bolton Percy. You can see there, got an abandoned mill. Just in the background we've got one of the power stations as well. Very popular destination this with cyclists. Not much traffic on the road round here, so they can roam about relatively freely. No bother. I'll take a left and I'll just show you that mill. I'm not actually going left. This road takes you to a village called Appleton Roebuck. Lovely little village. Right, I'll just pull in here. As you can see, that's the abandoned mill. It would have originally have had a dome top on it, and obviously some sails on it. I believe it dates from the 1700s. It's a listed building now, so nobody can touch it. I think all you can do with it now is restore it. It's obviously owned by somebody, but it hasn't been touched in many years. Such a lovely building. Very much of a Dutch influence there. Would originally have been used for milling flour from wheat and possibly corn. The yellow that you can see is actually rapeseed. It smells wonderful this time of year, and it's a lovely yellow carpet to the countryside. So that's that. We're going to go off to Bolton Percy now. Not too far away. I think the road sign said it was 1.5 miles. Yeah, Bolton Percy, 1 mile. Motorcyclist there. You can see whether he gave me a wave back or not. As you can see, wonderful green rolling fields. It's actually about 6:30 in the evening now. Not sunset just yet. I think the sunset's about 8:30. Time I get home, time I get home tonight, it'll be nearly 8 o'clock, I would imagine. Sat-nav's telling me 20 to 8 as a time for returning home, but I'm not following the route. I'm a rebel. Go my own damn way. Road liable to flooding for 2.5 miles. We're not actually far from the River Wharf here, and the River Ouse is nearby too. We'll take a left, we'll go into the village and go have a look at the church. As you can see, it's a wonderful place. Lovely village to bring children up, not much traffic in the area. This is actually a dead end now, this village. There's the church. That's one of the very few remaining churches that has actually got stained glass depicting the Virgin Mary. During the Reformation, all the references to the Virgin Mary were removed and destroyed, and this particular church seems to have escaped that. This is the All Saints Church. As you can see, absolutely wonderful building. I'm going to take a right. We're just going to pull in here. This building that you can see in front of you goes right back to the 1500s and probably before that. You can actually hire the building and spend a week or so in it. And there's the Crown Inn pub there, a lovely place again. I think in there you just go in and you just drink, and the landlord shuts up when the last man falls off his chair. Absolutely fantastic. I think a lot of this village was originally owned by the Oxton family. When you go in the church, there are lots of references to the Oxtons, and there's a Oxton Hall nearby. There's the church again. There's an Oxton Hall nearby, and the next village up is actually called Oxton. Gonna go back out to the main road now. That's the Doyley's tea room. Wonderful. Go in there, get tea, a scone with clotted cream. Not cheap, but very, very nice. This is the cricket pavilion. This is the sort of things that we do in England, in the villages. Right, this is the road that goes down to what was the old station. The station was shut in 1967, I believe. Part of the Beeching Axe. It wasn't a really busy station, so it got cut. Since then, the land still belongs to the railway, but it's been given over to the Yorkshire Wildlife Trust, and it's being used as a nature reserve. I was actually going to camp here this evening, but it's all fenced off. They're obviously doing some work around here. But as you can see, it's pretty much gone back to the wild, back to nature. There's all sorts of small creatures on here, and it's a wonderful spot for photography, as you can see, right alongside the railway. In another month or two, when the steamers start running, this will be my my spot for it. It's a really good spot for capturing them. You get right alongside the line. I'm just looking up the line now. We've got a freight train coming. One of the Freightliner green body train with a yellow front, making her way up now. I think it's a Freightliner. It might be a GBRF. I'm not too sure. It's probably a coal train going to one of the Air Valley power stations. This one's likely to have come from Tyneside. So I'll wait while this one goes by, and it is a Freightliner. You can see it coming now. 66598, and those are the coal trucks. Sometimes when you sit alongside a railway line like this and it's blowing a bit, you get covered in the stuff. Right, thanks for watching.